That was amazing. Hey everybody, welcome to the online digital version of the CropSwap.
Awesome.
So glad to be here with so many awesome swappers. Hey everybody, I'm Ryan Smolar. I work with Long Beach Fresh. We've always been a great partner of the North Long Beach CropSwap, which has been happening at the North Long Beach Victory Garden for pretty much 3 or 4 years now. There's crop swaps happening all over the city. And we've recently been a big partner with the CropSwap app, which is an app that allows people to do crop swapping, porch to porch, organized trades online. So we thought we'd kind of hybridize our approach today, and we would do a little bit of online communicating and showing off our name, who we are, where we are, what our name is in the app, and then go off and show our wares. Some of our friends are in our gardens today. I have some screenshots of some of your stuff as well, and some other highlights from the app that are available around the city. So you can show off your garden, show off what you got to trade, and then you guys will go into your apps and organize trades there. We've got some folks on Facebook with us too, and they might be messaging as well, and then might be seeing you in the app later, looking to swap that elderflower champagne or those red sorrel, red stem sorrel, or avocado futures, or what have you. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm gonna toss it off to one of our longtime swappers who could tell us about himself, what he's got, and maybe some of his experiences using the app as well. So Louis, you wanna go ahead and kick us off on this digital crop swap?
Sure. In the app, I've got only a few things. I don't know if you can see behind me. That banana tree, the one, this one. I got it as a swap actually for some Brussels sprouts, believe it or not, a couple of years ago. There we go. I don't know what variety it is. I put it into the pot. It was only one. Now it's two in the one pot. So I don't know if it's a fruiting variety. So I'm trying to get rid of it. I know it's probably not fruiting just because it's in a small container. It's only maybe like a 25-gallon container. But in the app, so I have that in the app. I've got the red vein sorrel. I have, I think, some shards and kale. And the one thing I haven't added, which I just harvested this week, is garlic. I have music garlic, and then I have this pretty red one, which I'm sure if I look in my notes, it's more like a purple. Then I can probably find it. They didn't get to full heads this year, but you can probably eat them as green garlic, although they've been drying in the shade for a few days. But as far as experiences with the app, I've done tons of porch pickups. We've actually, Rebecca that's in here. I'm trying to get over to Lindsay so I can get some elderflower champagne. I hear is amazing. But I've left stuff on the porch. People have come by, just swapped. I've gone to people's houses. I picked up oranges from Melissa Schilling over in North Long Beach. The blood oranges are amazing. But overall, yeah, it's been a great experience with the app and just collecting stuff from all over the city, getting stuff dropped off and moving some plants out of the backyard and giving them new homes because, this garden is really almost too many. But I think that's it. I'm waiting for my goji berry behind the computer to start fruiting as well. I might post some of those.
Awesome, thanks, dude. Yeah, and in the app, I think I showed your screen, but you're Louis V. Is that your name in the app?
Yeah, you have the right one, the green zebra gardening one.
Okay, awesome. Well, you're a great guy to trade with. Letting a few more people arrive. I see Christine is back in the computer and Michelle. But I'm going to jump over to Karen, our new friend over in Cal Heights, and she's out in her beautiful garden. So Karen, can you kind of let us know, this is one of your first swaps, and it sounds like it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, hi everybody. So we moved to Cal Heights about 8 years ago and had this huge backyard. So I started some little raised beds. I'm not an experienced gardener by any means. I just sort of throw seeds out there and see what grows. It's about the extent of the time I have to spend on it. And then whatever tends to really like it in that spot, I just keep growing that. So right now I have tons of Thai basil right here. And what I love about this is, first of all, it brings so many bees. I mean, I probably have like 15 bees I can see right now. So it brings the bees, and then the bees love everything else. But I also use the flowers to decorate my home. So that's something I can also, you know, if you take basil, I'll give you flowers. And I've got a ton of that. Of course, I've got mint that won't go away. Some rosemary. Let's see if I can kind of switch over there. So I've got mint here. I've got rosemary. I have some things starting back there, kale and artichokes that aren't ready yet, but I'll put those on the CropSwap once they're ready. And then I've got lemons from the lemon tree. So here's a bunch of lemons.
Ooh.
Smell really, really good. And what I was telling the folks earlier was that I started with this huge orange tree. Let me see if I can kind of move this around a little bit so you guys can see. Can you guys see that tree there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we got this backyard, we got that orange tree and that lemon tree, and that's all that was here.
Wow.
Everything else we've planted, and everything's done really well. So I started the CropSwap just to get rid of oranges, because I mean, this orange tree probably produces 500-600 oranges between like January and April, and they're super sweet. So we give all those away, and I was trying to figure out a way to give away oranges and get stuff back. So that's when I discovered CropSwap, and I've done probably 10 or 15 swaps. And I've gotten all kinds of stuff. I've gotten greens, collard greens, fennel, pickled asparagus. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. So I really like it when I can swap for something in somebody else's garden. I know a lot of people on the CropSwap want to just buy. I've had a number of people who say, can I just give you a couple bucks, you know, for whatever? But I prefer to swap.
Now, Karen, what is your name on the app?
Karen Jacobs.
Karen Jacobs. Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We're really excited to have you be part of this community and connect more deeply with you.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm going to go to Rebecca Guillen over in Paramount for some exciting updates from her garden. Hi, Rebecca. Oh, are you on mute? We can't hear you. Any luck? I can come back to you if you want. It says you're not muted on my end. Maybe you're something went awry over there. But we'll go over to how about? Are you good now? Otherwise, I'll go over to Christina. Hi, Christina.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
So I was actually just out in the garden when I saw your message, and I don't have the app yet, but my garden is in full swing, and my chickens are producing like crazy too. But I thought I'd share just this little thing that I built this year, this archway. I don't know if you can see it. It's got beans and tons of squash and lots of, let's see, it's got butternut, it's got, anyway, none of the winter squash are obviously going to be ready, but let's see, as far as what I have to share, I have tomatoes probably starting to come. I have lots of chard. I have eggs, obviously, and then, oh, zucchini like crazy, and green beans. So got lots of stuff coming up too.
Wow. And where are you located again?
I'm in Long Beach, like southeast, right on the border of Seal Beach.
Oh, great. Well, thank you for
And so I'm not very social media, I mean, I'm savvy, but I don't enjoy it. So I never get notifications unless they're directly sent to the group, I guess. But I'll download the app and happily join.
Yeah, please come on. We'd love to be in touch. You know, we haven't done a physical CropSwap since March.
Right.
I know the crew is aching to get back, so probably as soon as it's safe, they will do some kind of social distancing in-person thing. But this is a great chance to catch up in the meantime.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think Rebecca got the issues ironed out there. I think it was my fault, of course. So, hi, Rebecca, can you hear us?
Hi, everybody. Miss you all. Yeah, so like you mentioned before, I'm in Paramount, just about a mile north of the 91 freeway, not very far from where we swap in person. And this year, because of the stay-at-home orders, I've been able to expand my garden about 200%. So my backyard garden, yeah. So I'm setting you all up for some really good things in the coming months. But right now everything's just kind of starting to flourish, and it's going to be amazing. I have been able to get, some early zucchini and what else? Just some herbs, and like Karen, I have a Thai basil plant that is just it overwintered and is just flowering. The bees love it, and the basil is amazing for like pho or soups. So I have that to trade. But what I really have to trade is I have a greenhouse, and I really have gotten. I'm proud of myself. I've been able to do really well with starting my seeds, and so. I was just going to put it out there that if anybody has a special request for something that they haven't been able to find at the nurseries or been able to start themselves, I'm more than happy to either start it for you or provide the seeds. I do have tons of seeds. One of the items that I did offer on my CropSwap account was seed bundles. And those are mostly put together for like the new beginner gardener. Just to kind of start some things that were in season or coming up in season, for instance, like the squashes and the cucumbers and whatnot. And I can definitely continue to do that. But like I said, I can start plants. Most of my plants that I started in February and March have been either swapped via the CropSwap app or given away. Or put in my new garden. And so, yeah, I just, I tell everybody that I know about the CropSwap app. And some of the nursery that I go to is in, I go to Certified Plant Growers often, which is in Norwalk, and it's off of Firestone. And I tell you, I've met so many new gardeners there during my monthly trips, and I tell them about the CropSwap app. I give them my phone number. I let them know, if you have any questions, because they're new. And I remember how I was when I first started my garden with questions, and I've invited them to the in-person CropSwaps when they start to happen again. So, I think it's just as gardeners, we just need to share our knowledge and, and just help others, especially right now. There's so many new gardeners in this world that we just need to share our knowledge. So I'm on the CropSwap app, I think, as Beck's Bounty. And otherwise on Instagram, I'm Becky G9072. And I'm part of the North Long Beach CropSwapper group. So you can find me there.
Awesome.
On
Thanks,
Facebook.
Rebecca.
You're welcome.
And I see there's Rachel R there from the app. Are you ready to give us your story? Oh, I need to unmute you, huh? This is the theme of the day here. Okay, I think it's good.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, my name is Rachel. I'm Matilia Mama on the CropSwap app and social media. They're my most favorite flowers. And I just wanted to share, let me flip this around. I have a new like salad bar box that my husband just built. So I have kale and some Bibb lettuce with tomatoes and onions. And then I wanted to take you around to the front where we have a bunch of raised beds, and I have like a Three Sisters garden right now ready with a bunch of zucchini that I wanted to upload on the app today. But I love lavender, so I have my whole front is like lavender and a lemon tree with a ton more lavender. And then I have beans sprouting, but over on the side of our house, I have like this butternut squash box with a bunch of zucchini that I'm going to upload just today. They're huge, the size of my arm, with some onions too that are ready to go. And then our corn, Swiss chard, some more beans and squash over in there. So I've loved sharing on the app, and I'm definitely interested in that Thai basil. Sounds amazing.
Oh, I love that.
So I would just love to get, yeah, I've been to just one CropSwap. It was before, you know, everything changed, but I'm looking forward to getting back.
That's fantastic. I love that you put dibs on the basil. Karen, I know we can't see you, but we love having you here with us. Do you want to talk to us about what you've got available? Or I'm not sorry, not Karen, Claudia. I'll unmute you as you might need.
I am so new. I have nothing but maybe just like 3 little tomatoes. So I moved back to my house. I had a huge seedless orange tree that I was looking forward to getting back. And when I finally moved back to my house, my old tenants just cut it down to the really sad, but it's finally growing. So I'm going to finally start getting it. I'm a new gardener because of this lockdown. So, and my kids are older, so now I have more time. So looking forward to having my house looking like all of yours.
Wow, it might be good to reach out to Rebecca and get your wish list of seedlings.
Oh, I already found her on the app, and I'm sending her.
Good. She looks like she needs 3 tomatoes too. So.
So thank you, everyone. This is great.
Awesome. Lindsay, do you want to give us your spiel?
Sure. I'm driving, so I don't have a garden to show you. But yeah, this is awesome seeing so many people get connected with the app, and I've connected with some of you, I'm sure. So I'm a renter. I don't have a ton of space at my house, but I've been a long-time gardener. I'm also a teacher, so I've got a big school garden that I work on with my students. But I love foraging stuff. I love swapping stuff, and just trading with neighbors is awesome. I've also been involved with the North Long Beach Crop Swappers for a little while now. So my name on the CropSwap is Greensmith Goodness, and you can also find me on social media. I've got tons and tons of hobbies, and one of my new hobbies is pickling and fermenting fruits and veggies. So I'm really passionate about just health and wellness in general, and so I really got into eating more fermented foods. So if you are a fan of that kind of stuff, reach out to me. I've got some really cool things on my app. It's not updated. I have more things I need to work on adding, but I've got some fermented elderflower champagne that I foraged locally. I also have, if you like kombucha, my new jam is called J Shrub. It's a mix of June tea, so it's a healthier version of kombucha. It's used with honey from my backyard. I'm also a beekeeper. It's got it's fermented green tea with honey, and then I mix it with my shrubs, which is a fermented fruit syrup, and it is like the most incredible drink ever. It's super fizzy and delicious, and it's got a bazillion probiotics in it. So think of like, you eat yogurt for probiotics, but this is raw, local, food that's grown here in Long Beach. I source a lot of my food from the farmer's market, and then I do a lot of swapping on the app too. So it's super yummy. If you guys want to give it a try, I promise you'll totally be hooked. But I've also got lots of veggies and stuff on there too. So check it out.
Lindsay, can you share the story of the loquat sorbet?
Oh, that's right. I also have sorbet. I also make ice cream and sorbet. So yeah, Ryan actually reached out to me and let me know that there's some fruit that needed to be harvested and used because it was just basically rotting on the trees and falling off. And it was at the village is at Cabrillo. So it's a facility that has lots of housing for low-income folks, and they were on a really strict quarantine. So a lot of the residents there weren't able to leave their homes really. And so they have orchards on site there and lots of different kinds of fruit trees all over the property. And there's one section that had a bunch of loquat trees, and they were just packed with fruit and nobody was picking them. Plus, a lot of people don't really know what to do with loquats. So they're kind of, they don't have a lot of shelf life, and, they're a really small fruit with a large pit. So it's kind of hard to figure out what to do with it. So, a friend of mine and I went over there and was able to harvest some of the fruit, and I made some loquat sorbet and made a video of how to make, some simple ice cream using, fruit that might be going bad. And so they were able to share that with the community that lives there.
Beautiful. Well, you're
Yeah.
really blowing up, and I got to try some of your pickled garlic, and it was mind-blowing. I'm drooling just talking about it.
Thanks for having me.
And I know you're interested in sale and swap. Is that right? Oh, she might have be driving off into the distance. We have our good friend David Hedden here. It looks like he's in his space-time continuum lab. Is that right?
Space-time capsule. Yeah. I was driving, so I had to mute myself. But anyways.
Well, we're excited.
Welcome. So I'm over here in my collaborative space called Space-Time Collaborative, kind of between parts of Long Beach off the 405. Just have a little experimental system of aquaponics. Anyways, the fish are down there, plants up top. I have a few things on the CropSwap app. It's one is an aquatic clover that looks like a four-leaf, or aquatic fern that looks like a four-leaf clover. And I think I have something else. I don't know what. But anyways, I think my profile is DAVHED. And that's what I know for now. I haven't used it too much.
Are you still sharing the Wild Dave's Jammy Jam?
Oh, that's right. I think I put that on there, actually. There you go.
So tell us about that. I've got it up on the screen. Pineapple, mango, habanero.
Sure. The story behind Wild Dave's Jammy Jam is kind of when I first got started doing gardening. It was in my apartment with a small rooftop, and I did a build your own self-watering container, and it worked really well. And I grew habaneros that year, and so the plant was prolific, and I didn't know what to do with all the habaneros. So I ended up making this jam I call Jammy Jam. It's pineapple, habanero, and mango, and it's just been a hit. So I've just been making it ever since, and that's my Jammy Jam.
Beautiful. It's good to see you.
Good to be here.
Let's see. There's a few other folks here lingering in the chat. Michelle, are you there? Did you want to chat? Oh, I see. Oh, Tiffany coming alive.
I was talking to the trees.
Oh, is Michelle? Is that you?
No, this is me.
Hi. How
I
are
don't
you?
know how to use this very well.
That's okay. We'll smile and nod when you tell us.
Can you see me or?
We don't see you.
Okay. Can you see me now?
Oh, there you are.
Yeah. Okay. Let me show you my garden.
Sorry. Oh, shit, that hurt my knee.
And Michelle, are you in Long Beach or?
No, I'm in Southgate, but I do go to the CropSwaps.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So this is my garden. I only have squash. I haven't updated my on the CropSwap. I haven't really updated anything because I hardly use it. But yeah, I have squash. I harvest them today. Yeah. I don't really have anything right now going. A few tomatoes, but and some. Some green tomatoes and this one that just came. It just looks like super huge.
It just popped up out of nowhere, right?
It's here. That's so weird. Same thing.
Go figure.
Yeah, this is the tomatoes here, and yeah, that's pretty much the garden.
Beautiful.
Oh no, wait, I have peppers on this side.
Nice wall.
Oh, thank you. See, and they just pop up like nowhere. I got peppers here, but I haven't came up. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh my God! Thank you for the tour. You're really maximizing.
Yeah. Okay. So how do I? Oh, there you go. Yeah, guys. So that's it.
Are you on CropSwap, Michelle?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
app?
But I hardly use it. I only made the profile and I uploaded like a tomato plant, but that's it. I don't know how to use it. Yeah.
I don't really know how to use it either. It seems like we can't look up friends or join, like there's no group.
So the way you use it is you kind of click around on the map and see what people have, or you can pull along the bar on the bottom and kind of shop it like a grocery aisle. And then once you connect with the grower, you message them and you organize whether or not you want to pick up or
But at this time, this version, it doesn't allow you to have like a friends list, right, of growers.
Right, and that's a great point. And they're kind of like updating the app a lot, so we can always give them ideas on ways to improve it. We're one of the more active communities on it, especially since COVID.
Yeah.
As a growing community on their CropSwap. They're actually having a digital CropSwap right now as well.
I wonder if we could make an event, like utilize that. But yeah, we should definitely be able to communicate, you know, in our group and add each other as friends.
Yeah, it'd be nice if like we had like a friends list, and then every time one of our friends added or updated their product line, it would notify us.
Okay. Karen had a quick question I think for Rebecca. Is that right, Karen? Oh, let me.
I had a question about, I'm talking about the CropSwap app. The biggest problem that I've seen is that when I message somebody to do a swap and they message me back, I don't get a notification.
I've had that problem too sometimes.
And I look at my phone every day and my CropSwap icon is on my first screen. But if I don't see anything there, I don't go onto it. And every once in a while, I'll just click on there and I'll have like 3 or 4 messages. So I think that you need to report back to them that there's a little glitch with the notifications, because I will have somebody on there like from 3 or 4 days ago that was like, yeah, I'd love some lemons, you know, and then 4 days have gone by and then I get back to them and I say, okay, sure, I'll put them out front. And then I don't hear back from them for 3 or 4 days. So I think there's a lag because people aren't getting notification immediately that they have a message. Does that make sense?
Great point. I think Lewis here is messaged that to Rob, the guy who makes the app. And maybe we'll continue to do like this sort of anchor it with a monthly gathering. So there's a day at least where people are doing their trades and checking in, and there's a social element to it.
Okay.
I completely agree on that. I'm messaging Rob now and letting him know what the different feedback we're getting is. I know on the app, there is, if you go into your phone settings, because I had that same issue, if you go into the phone settings to turn on the push notifications, it usually goes through, not always. So I know he's looking into that.
I did that, and it still isn't.
Yeah, I think he had an issue with it. He did something and it fixed it for a little bit, and now it's back to the same habits. And so I've messaged him, and that's the same message. So we need to add the option to switch by username. We need to add a friends list option, and people aren't seeing notifications. And I agree with Ryan. We should have a meeting probably like once a month or every couple of weeks to go ahead and go through and see what it is that you like, what you don't like, what you think we can do, what you know, say, hey, this is working, this isn't working, this is what we should do, and have you guys thought about this or that? So yeah, all that feedback, we love that. You can always go ahead and shoot Rob an email. It's just gonna be Rob, R-O-B, @cropswap.com. And then give him any ideas or any issues that you may be having with the app.
Okay.
Let's go over to, I see Marcella, because I know she's on the Master Gardeners, or you're taking a class right now too, aren't you?
It's over. So,
oh, it's over. Okay, great.
I'm sorry, I've been fighting a virus I'm on day 12, so excuse all of this. But I'm on the app and I signed up and I went to get the email that says to verify. And when I hit confirm account, it says error. I know you can't really see it, but it says error. So I'm still working the bug out on even getting in.
I know they told us they're releasing a new version this weekend, so there might be some problems with that. But if there is, you can still coordinate on the CropSwappers Facebook page or in the chat here. Do you want to show off what you got to swap?
Yeah, I'm sad that right now nothing in the garden that's been growing for 2 months is ready, but obviously I can show you this big orange tree, but it seems like orange trees are pretty popular. How do I switch the view away from me? Where is that, like,
is there a flip button? Maybe touch the screen and then it'll appear.
Touch it?
Touch like the middle of the screen. Some different controls appear, but I'm not sure.
Maybe I can just go this way with it. I don't know. This is my big orange tree. So a month ago I already picked off like 100 oranges. So
oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, it's huge. And it's ready, I think, again. All of the oranges.
Oh my goodness.
I have crates, and I'm happy to. It doesn't take me long. 45 minutes could probably get me a few hundred oranges. How do I switch this?
It
Maybe
looks
if I.
good.
Are you on the computer?
Yeah, I'm on the computer.
Oh.
Do I hit this grid?
There's not a camera probably on the back of your computer.
Oh, duh! You're so smart. I am not well.
It's okay.
But, I'm trying to grow in containers, and it's not really working out. I think I'm trying to grow these purple. Can you see purple tomatoes?
Oh, yeah, I grew those last year. They were delicious.
Fullerton, which came from Jeff because we're in this class. So, beans. Just oranges right now.
All right.
And I'm Sella Grows on the app.
Solid Rose?
Sella Grows.
Solid
Like
Rose.
Marcella, Sella.
Got it.
And where are you? You're in Bixby or?
I'm actually over by the traffic circle. I know I'm not on the north side, but the victory class is on the north side. So I'm near Bellflower and like Willow.
That's
Awesome.
great. You're by Christina.
Yeah.
And we got
hi.
Hi.
Christina,
Cool.
you're now on the app, is that right?
Yeah, I'm on the app now. It's C Surgery is my. Now I wanted to say I work at Armstrong Nursery, and I'm a certified nursery professional. I have like a certified. I have letters after my name now. But if anybody has any questions or needs some advice, I'm available. So, and I do, obviously a lot of food gardening, but I also do other stuff.
That's a great offer. And I heard Rachel Rodriguez say she's got dibs on some oranges. So we got a sale here. All right, I'm going to pull up Tiffany here and company. And I think I need to unmute you. Welcome to the party.
Hi, guys.
Hello. Massive snappy.
He's eating snap peas from the garden.
I love snappy.
Should we show you what we have in our garden?
Please.
Okay, I'll turn it around. So these are our snap peas.
Oh, I need to think of one.
Because my kid's obsessed.
So.
And then we have some cucumber that's growing under here. There's some babies right there. And then we have lots of. This is our lettuce bed.
Oh.
So we have lots, and our squash bed. So we have lots of kale. There's some mesclun in there, and then hiding is some thyme. And then there's some babies. And there's some oregano hiding in there.
Yeah. A giant mushroom right there that we're not supposed to have. That's not edible.
Then we have some mint and some tomatoes back there. Along this whole wall is loofah. So we grow our own loofah, and we're happy to share. We have tons from our last harvest. Then we have tomatoes and garlic in this bed. And then these are like our pumpkins, our watermelon. Then I'll take you guys over here. But if anybody wants anything, let us know. We're happy.
Let us know.
Sure.
Let us know. Let us know, Pete.
No, not snappy.
He knows what he's growing.
Yeah,
So
I don't
there's like some
steal from
dill,
him.
strawberries. What's that?
I don't want to steal from him.
Oh,
But I'm
we
curious
plant a lot of
about
snap peas because he is a hoarder.
the snap peas. How much of a harvest do you get from that amount of that you're growing?
So when we do snap peas, I do 2 rows of seed, and then
avocado tree with lots of avocado.
so I grow like 2 rows, and then we usually get like 2 or 3 big like the metal bowls full of snap peas.
No, per
tons.
Oh, awesome.
I hope that answers your question.
Yeah.
Strawberry. We have basil. There's some green onion, and then we have rosemary. And then if anybody wants to grow their own, what is it called? Loofah. I have some babies right here that I started. Yeah, so we're happy to share. And then this is avo.
I love these green leaves.
But this avo tree only has little babies.
Oh my.
But the one that's over here has avocados on top. You could see them.
Oh wow.
What kind of avocados?
Edible. I think, hold on, I'll grab you one. Hold on, Papa Seats. I'll grab you one so you can see. This is an eaten one because we share our food with the squirrels. But this is I think they're Haas. Yeah, these are Haas.
Ooh, pretty.
So, yeah, so this tree is full of them. You could see them right there.
Ooh, awesome.
Everywhere.
And then the last thing we're growing that we're happy to share when we get some. This is our banana tree, our banana plant.
Wow.
It needs some love right now, but we'll do that later. Oh, and then we have a lemon tree, but obviously right now it doesn't have any.
I'm putting a leaf
But yeah, that's our farm over here.
What area are you in?
We're in Bixby Knolls.
Oh, the Knolls. And are you on the app? And if so, what's your app name?
I'm on the CropSwap app, but I forgot what my name is. But I am on there, but I haven't sold anything yet. I just like share or trade. So if people need food or would like anything, just let us know.
Awesome. Yeah, I think this group is more oriented towards trading with a little bit of maybe sales peppered in here and there.
We just like to grow stuff. So we're like, if we can grow it, we don't need to eat it all. So we're like, let's give it to other people.
Some more snappies.
Yeah, more snap peas.
I see Lee is trying to join us, but I'm not sure she's getting into the call. Is there anyone else that didn't get a chance to share that I'm not seeing? Going once. I'm not sure. Is there anything else you guys would like to cover before we go on our merry way and pick up those oranges and those tomatoes and those goodies? Yes, Karen.
Hi, can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Okay. So like I told you at the beginning, I'm not a very experienced gardener. I'm just sort of winging it. And I've learned things along the way. But one thing that I constantly have a problem with, and I'd love your advice from all of your worlds of experience, I have a bunch of seeds that just never produce anything. So about 2 months ago, I planted melon seeds and eggplant seeds. I mean, all kinds of different stuff, and nothing ever popped up.
How old are they?
Well, I got them through the CropSwap. So I have no idea. I put the word out there that I needed some seeds, and somebody brought me some seeds that were in like store-bought packages, and then she also brought me seeds that were in like little Ziploc baggies that I think she probably, harvested from her own garden.
So did you start them in trays, or did you start them in the ground?
I started them in the ground.
Because it's difficult to control, like seeds have to stay moist in order to, and oftentimes the ground will kind of dry out. So a lot of people have more success growing them either, you know, trays or little pots, because you can make sure that there's moisture. Also, you can cover with like plastic wrap so that the moisture stays in there. I think that's the biggest problem people have with seeds, is them drying out.
Okay, so do you think it's too late to try to use those seeds in the little pots now? They're like summer fruits and vegetables?
No, I don't think so. We have a very extended summer season. So yeah. I think that I mean, personally, I might buy plants when if I were you, just starting out, unless there's some issue, because you might, you know, I don't want you to get discouraged, because seeds, growing things by seed is probably like the next level, I would say, that, you know, it's much easier to grow from plants if you can.
Yeah,
okay.
It seems like a lot of people in our community deal with the seedlings, like the starter plants. And unfortunately, Lee's not here, but the North Long Beach Victory Garden up the road from you has been distributing free tons of plants from Cal State Fullerton, or I'm sorry, Fullerton College Arboretum.
Awesome.
So are they open now though, or is that all closed still?
They do like limited hour times where you can come through and social distance pick this stuff up. Marcella maybe knows a little more because she was just on the call with them or picked up plants from them recently.
I think all nurseries are open right now. They were considered an essential. Okay. So they have been kind of mostly open through the whole thing. And a lot of them have a lot of products that they need to, you know, get rid. Yeah. So,
Marcella, you remember me? You came to my house and helped me pick oranges.
I was like, why do I recognize Karen?
Yeah, we picked like 500 oranges that day, remember?
You have a beautiful home.
Oh, thank you. I just remembered, do you still work for Food Finders?
I actually work for the YMCA of Long Beach with their preschools and their after-school programs in both the food and then, of course, the gardening. So I'm trying to really get our preschool gardens. We have 5 preschools, 4 after-schools. So I'm all food and growing food.
Okay.
But Jeff Rowe, I can either give you his email or I can find out and connect with him and then respond back to you. But he would know if there's any more plants left. If not, I love H&H Nursery. That I just go there all the time. I
got a coupon in the mail for $20 off.
Oh my gosh. I'm jealous.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. Thank you all so much for your advice. I really appreciate it.
Of course. All right, guys. Well, we'll go ahead and sign off. And if you want to go ahead and swap with each other, go ahead, or hopefully other people as well were watching and will be interested. We'll come back together soon and find another way to keep in touch and keep sharing. And this was really fun for me. Did you guys have a good time?
Yeah, it's excellent. You know, the other thing is we have so much more than produce coming in than every month. Maybe we could do it more frequently so that, because I know week to week, my garden is just changes like crazy.
Yeah. In the interim, it seems like, and Rebecca, maybe you can chime in, but people seem to have good luck posting it on the North Long Beach CropSwappers group.
Okay.
Is that kind of
I
a
just
good
always feel weird because I'm not North Long Beach, but I guess I could do that.
I wouldn't be concerned. It's just where the CropSwap originated, and you know, there's Lakewood partners. We had people coming from South Orange County for a long time, and they just finally started their own group. So West Side Gardeners, we invited folks. Southgate was here earlier. So just looking at that area as a center, then yeah, you're connected to it. You're one of us. I'm in Orange County. So. All right, guys. Well, so good to see you all, and thank you for coming.